Alright, Rasputin, lover of the Russian queen. There was a cat that really was gone. Hi everyone, I'm a guy that exists, and welcome back to How to Break It, the series where I take an existing commander strategy, give you a list of cards, and show you how to break the game. And today we're doing Rasputin, the Oneiromancer. For one generic, devout Christian, and ocean man, Rasputin is a legendary creature human wizard that reads, when Rasputin, the Oneiromancer, enters the battlefield, put a dream counter on it for each opponent you have. Each opponent creates a 1/1 red goblin creature token. I love goblins! He also has tap remove one or more dream counters from Rasputin to add that much colorless. Or you can tap him to remove a dream counter from Rasputin to create a 2/2 white knight creature token with protection from red. So on today's episode of How to Break It, we're going to be infinitely untapping our commander, proliferating a bunch, and giving our opponents some gifts by blinking our commander a bunch to give our opponents goblins. So before we get into a bunch of busted mechanics, I'm going to suggest Naban, Dean of Iteration, just because it acts as a way to get Rasputin's abilities twice instead of once, because Rasputin is a wizard. I feel like this card is just becoming a mainstay in this series and How to Break It. Panharmonicon just makes all of your abilities better just because you're giving everybody more goblins, you're getting more dream counters. It just enables a bunch of blink shenanigans. It's so good. And let's go ahead and double up on those dream counters with Tekuthal, Inquiry Dominus. Proliferate on a land is so good! And proliferating whenever you cast a spell, you're going to be making so much colorless with your commander. Man, I just feel like we've been here before. And we finally get to talk about one of the jankiest little creatures, but it makes so much sense in this deck. For a penny, you too can be the proud owner of a Prismite. By paying 2 generic, we can add 1 mana of any color. Once we've generated a bunch of dream counters on Rasputin, or you just make infinite colorless, you just go off making all the colors of your deck. And you're going to be using that infinite colored mana to do this, and this. Hey look, another goblin! And finally, for your finisher, I'm going to suggest cards like Suture Priest that give you whenever another creature enters the battlefield under your control, you may gain 1 life, but more importantly, when those goblins enter the battlefield, whenever a creature enters the battlefield under an opponent's control, you may have that player lose 1 life. So if we're infinitely blinking our commander, we just wipe out the rest of the table. This has been a deck tech on the most majestic beard I've seen on a creature card ever, and that's How to Break It. And special shout out to Varkalak for the comment suggesting Rasputin. If you guys have any suggestions on commanders you'd like to see on How to Break It, please leave it in the comments. I'll be reading them. See ya!